Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Floor and today I am going to wrap up all the books that I read in April. In the month of April I read 10 books, which is quite good. I'm really happy about that. But there were some pretty lows and some good ones as well. So yeah, let's dive right into it. First of all, I read a book for the BookTube prize, so I'm not going to talk about that one in this video because I don't have permission yet, but at least you know that I read it, and that was The Farfield by Marjorie Vijay. Wolf by Mo Hader. This is the last book in the Jack Cavalry series and I love this series so much. I have read all of them now and yeah, it was quite good and satisfying ending, so I'm happy with that. I gave this book 5 stars, and yeah, this has a case about 14 years ago, two lovers, two teenagers got murdered in the woods, and then years later the nightmare returns. So yeah, that's what this is about. And of course Jack Cavalry's own story is coming to an end in this one, and I'm a bit sad because it's over now. I only have Mo Hader's standalones left, and rumors are that she's writing a book again, but I don't know whether it's true or not, so that's a bit crazy. And I just hope she's writing again because she hasn't for years. But yeah, I'm enjoying her book so much, so this was definitely 5 stars. Then a really bad book, which was Not a Stranger by John R. Fiegel, and I just bought it for €1 at a charity shop, and I was like, okay, this cover is quite creepy, I am going to try this, but that was a bad decision. It is about this murderer who has murdered 12 kids, 12 black kids from the age of like 12, and no one knows who did this. But you as the reader does know, and that was a bit meh at one point. I mean, it kept the thrill away. This book was overly descriptive, so info-dumpy. I got so annoyed at this book that I decided to DNF it at one bit, but then I was like, okay, no. I only read 30 pages, maybe I should give it some more time, so I decided to finish it. But I rated it 1 star. It was cliche, it was info-dumpy, it was boring. So this is one of the worst thrillers I have read in a while. The rest are all Dutch books, but I'm going to talk about them anyway. And the first one was Buitenzinnen by Mel Wallace de Vries. This is a young adult thriller. This is about a girl who has a really realistic dream every once in a while, and it gets worse and worse, and then she dies in a car accident. Her best friend, or at least her former best friend from like primary school, gets her diaries, and she's going to figure out if this death was an accident or not. So yeah, I liked it for the time being. It wasn't her best book. This is one of her earlier books though, and it was less thrilling as I remembered because I have read this years ago. But well, for the time being it was okay, and I gave it 3 stars, so that's nice. Then I read 1953 The Storm by Rick Langsbach. This is about the terrible flood and storm that happened in 1953 and literally the most part of the province of Zeeland got swept away. A lot of people died, a lot of animals died. Yeah, this is about one of the survivors. She loses her child, but she thinks it's still alive, so she wants to go back to that island to rescue her son, and she gets accompanied by this soldier. Some parts I liked, some parts I didn't. Some parts were really technical and all that, so I didn't like that, because you have the perspective of some people that are foreseeing this disaster and all that and blah blah. But I liked the story of Julia the most, and yeah, in the end I gave it 3 stars. It was a decent read. I still want to see the film as well. The scenario of the film is also written by Rick Langsbach, so the film will be pretty decent, and maybe I will like the film even more. But yeah, I'm happy that I read this. Then I decided to reread some childhood favorites. Those were Morgen mag ik in het diepe by Carrie Slee. This is about swimming. Maaike and Kwispel, about a girl that gets a dog if she keeps her room clean. And Marijke's Overwinning, and this is just about a girl growing up and blah blah. This one I gave 3 stars. This one 4 stars, so definitely going to keep this. This one, unfortunately, I give 1 star too. It was so boring. I just can't imagine that I liked this as a kid, so yeah, trash. I am probably going to leave that in a little free library, or else go to bring it to the charity shop. Just popping in, noticing that I forgot one book, and that was The Expat by Patricia Snell. I read that as a ebook, so I totally forgot about it. It's also a thriller, and I gave it 3 stars. It was just okay. It's not really my sort of thriller. It was about this luxurious life in Singapore, I believe. I don't know. With all those expat people, people die, yada yada. Yeah. It was okay, but not really interesting, so I don't feel like talking about that pretty much, I guess. I don't remember it pretty well too, so it was okay, not remarkable or anything, but yeah, I just forgot that, so let's go on with the video. And then last but not least, I ended on a high note, which I'm really happy about. That always makes the month good after some bad reads or mediocre reads. And I read Stil Leven by Marieke Dame. I got this for review purposes, and I'm so happy that I asked for it, because I really loved it. I gave it 5 stars. It's a new favorite. It's Marieke's debut, and I'm hoping that she will come with more books, because oh my god, this is great. This is about Monica, and she gets an email from her sister to make her a portrait, because Monica is a painter. She makes portraits, and yeah. But those sisters haven't been in touch for 20 years. What happened that took them apart? What happened in their childhood that was so heavy that, yeah, it made Monica as she is right now? Yeah, it's so good, you guys. Oh, love it. So if you're Dutch and you are watching this, and you like thrillers, definitely grab this one. So that were all the books that I read in April. Let me know what you read in April. Give this video a thumb up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and I will see you soon. Bye!